Hey guys, just came out here for a bit of a walk. Just wanted to, got a bloody storm coming in. We've got a storm coming in behind us. Or should I, well yeah, it's kind of over me a little bit, but there's no rain yet, so we're all good. No lightning, so I know I'm alright. I just wanted to talk about the session I just came out of, which is my session. I just came out of. And kind of wanted to convey to those guys that are out there either contemplating going into therapy, which, you know, if you're contemplating it, don't contemplate it no more, just go and do it. Yeah, best thing you'll ever do is start working on your mind, start shifting your life. But also to those that are already in therapy, you know, because sometimes you can get into those difficult areas and the first thing you want to do is bail. You don't want to, you know, you don't really want to be sitting through it, hearing things that kind of hurt. You don't really want to hear it. But you know what? It's a matter of sitting there with it. It's a matter of being there, present with it. Yeah, I'm pretty confused right now. I'm actually not quite sure where I'm going with it right now. I've got some homework and I've got some processes to put into place, but I've also got a process up here. And you know, you're going to be in those areas sometimes, guys, where it's like, what is going on? You know, it literally feels like I went back to day one, and I'm far from day one. Trust me, I'm far from day one in my journey with therapy and working on myself. But it wasn't until I met my therapist, Judith. I mean, I've been through a lot of different therapy before this, but it wasn't until I actually met Judith that I really did start my journey and actually really started to realise that what I did before, I don't know if it was actually therapy. I sat there with somebody, but you know, I didn't see much result, and it's not like that. You know, that we're there to fix. We're there to guide, and yes, it's up to the other person to take the guidance and work with the pieces, parts that you work with, or you're told to go away with, and think about that, or process, or journal, or whatever my case may be. You know, it's down to us to do the work. But I don't even remember getting given any kind of direction, to tell you the truth, not before. And I just, you know, I've got so much faith in my therapist now, Judith, that she pulled a rabbit out of the bag again today, and it's made me start looking and start thinking. I cried a lot. Don't be afraid of that, guys. So many people are afraid to let it go. Just let it go. You know, especially if you're with the person that's guiding you, or your therapist, or whatever the case may be. Coach, right? Even a friend, that friend that you can just rely on. Don't hold that shit back. Let that shit go, because that's emotion. That's letting it go. And I'll tell you what, I cried a lot today in session, and it was one of those where I was starting to realise certain things that I don't believe in with myself, and that's hard. That's hard when it's just, you know, I won't go into it all, but you know, certain things where you look at it and you're like, oh shit, really? That's really how I think of myself, or that's really, you know, there's certain things that crop up, and then you kind of, you know, you go back and you look at it, and then you're wondering why you're thinking that, or why you believe this, or whatever it is, and then you start looking, and then a couple of things may pop up, and you can't. It's like trying to comprehend it all. My brain today was going, holy shit! It was computing like crazy, and more things kept coming in. And then I'd be there, I'd be talking, I'd be all right, and all of a sudden, boom, I'm crying again, bawling, trying to figure out. And I remember sitting there going, I don't know what's going on, Judith. I really have no. I'm like trying to figure it out. And then we got on it, and we just slowed it down and talked. And don't be afraid to go there, guys. That session I just had was crazy. I got a lot of processing to do. I got homework to do too. But it's a matter of sticking with it It's a matter of making sure that you're doing the things that are going to help you, and the things that's going to put you in the right direction. And that sometimes means going into those areas that we don't quite like, or we're hearing things that we're not liking. It might be completely about ourselves, and we might not like what we're hearing about ourselves, or some things may kind of touch a nerve where it could be about somebody else, and you're like, uh-oh. But you know what? Why is it hitting a nerve? If it didn't bother you, it wouldn't hit a nerve. So then it's a matter of moving in that direction and then finding out what that is. So don't be afraid, guys. Go out there, get the help. If you need to see somebody, go out there and get the help. And work on yourselves. Stay the course, guys. Namaste.